Hey guys, went to my local comic shop about 2 weeks ago, and while I was there, found out they were having a sale trying to get rid of some excess inventory. So their dollar comics were 25% off, and if you bought like 20 comics, it was 30% off. So anyway, so I rummaged through their boxes and found a few things. Nothing spectacular, but found a few pretty cool things. So here we go. Got Return of the New Gods, or the New Gods number 19. This is the series that was started by Jack Kirby back in the early 70s. This was one of the last issues, if not the last issue. Primarily picked it up because it says that the Orion and Darkseid are about to clash in deadly final combat. So thought that'd be interesting, so picked it up. Got Superman number 186. In kind of rough shape, but for 70 cents, yeah, I ended up getting 20. For 70 cents, I figured, why not? Plus this Silver Age book, so picked up the first 4 issues of this series a couple of months ago. This is Somerset Holmes number 5. I was actually able to read these last 2 issues on a website that I found, but anyway, when I saw them in the box, I said, well, be nice to at least have a complete set, so picked them up. And here's number 6, which was the last one in that particular series. I like Captain America, so picked this one up, Captain America, Hail Hydra, number 1 of 5. I had heard some really bad stuff about this, and I'd heard some fairly decent stuff about it, so it sounded like to me you either like it or you hate it. So thought I'd pick it up and judge for myself. I've been grabbing up a good many of these old Dale 4-colors over the last year or so. This is Dale 4-color number 865 with Walt Disney's Andy Burnett. Looked like to me this was kind of like either a Revolutionary War story or something in the colonial period, so picked it up. Got Weird More Tales number 71. I think I already have this one in my collection because this cover looks really, really familiar, but I may or I may not. I haven't really had time to check yet, to be perfectly honest, as things have been so busy. Picked this up. This is OG Whiz. I think this is it's either number 2 or number 12. But anyway, these comics are actually kind of hard to come by. This is a Whitman variant. But anyway, I picked it up, just why not? Boy, if this one hadn't have been remaindered, well, if it hadn't have been remaindered, I wouldn't have found it in the dollar box. But this is Had Become Will Travel, one of the issues. I'd have to look and see. But anyway, I like these old Dale Western comics, so picked it up on the cheap. And sticking with the Western theme, got Kid Colt Outlaw number 188. This one features Cole Younger, Johnny Ringo, and Drago Dalton. So I've always liked the old Kid Colt, Two Gun Kid, Rawhide Kid comics. So thought I'd pick this one up on the cheap. Used to buy these all the time as a little fella. Not the 10-cent issues. I'm not that old, but the Sad Sack universe. This is Sad Sack's Funny Friends, number 26, featuring the General. This is George Baker art. He's an iconic Sad Sack artist, I think, and I could be wrong. that George Baker was the artist for the military newspapers back in the 40s when during World War II, and he created Sad Sack. But so pick that up just as a why not. Pick this one up because this one kind of intrigued me. It's Sherlock, the Great Game. Not sure if this is, well, this is number 1. Not sure if this is part of an ongoing storyline or if this is self-contained or what it may be, but the cover looked pretty cool. I liked the art, so picked it up for 70 cents. Got Doc Savage number 4 from Marvel. I've always liked the old pulp heroes. Always liked reading those stories, and the comic adaptations of or iterations of this character are usually pretty good, so picked it up. This is New Terry Toon starring Heckle and Jekyll. I picked up an issue of this a while back. Might have been the last comic haul I had. Anyway, enjoyed reading that one, so found this one, so picked it up too. This was one of the few that I got that was actually on my list. This is Avengers number 78 or number 493, depending on how you look at it. Anyway, just trying to complete that series, because I'm, an Avengers fan. Now, Legends of the Dark Knight number 1. I think I already have this one, but I don't think I have this cover. I think this might be a variant cover. But nonetheless, for 70 cents, thought I'd pick it up. Got Batman number 66. I don't buy new stuff very much, but if I can get it like really cheap, I'll take a chance on it. And besides, if I read it and it's crap, I can always put it in my trade box from my local comic shop, and they usually end up giving me back most of what I paid for it. So found this one, Michael Moorcock's Elric, Weird of the White Wolf number 2. I found somewhere in my collection I've got some other issues from this particular story arc. Not exactly sure which issues. I know I don't have this one. I'm hoping I'm going to find out when I locate them that this was the last issue I needed. But even if it's not, I know I've got number 1, so it'll allow me to read it. Pick this one up. This is Crying Freeman Part 2, number 4. Picked it up because the guy who wrote this is the same guy who wrote Lone Wolf and Cub. So picked it up as a why not, just to read some more of his writing. Marvel Superheroes featuring the Incredible Hulk. Reprints one of the early Hulk issues. Has the Rhino in it. I mean, heck, who doesn't like a Hulk Rhino story? Action Comics number 816, Death in the Name of Gog. I know I've got the issue. I know I've got 815, and I'm fairly certain I have 817 and 818. Didn't collect them, just was able to find them on the cheap. I mean, when I say didn't collect them, I mean I didn't intentionally search these books out. I just know I found them in really cheap boxes, so picked them up. Anyway, you got Batman Detective Comics number 946. Again, I don't usually buy new stuff, but on the cheap, why not? And lastly, got Monster Hunters number 7 from Charlton Comics. I had this book as a kid. Don't know whatever happened to it. I think maybe it might have got traded away or just lost. And the bonus of this is a Mike Zeck cover for Charlton. I really didn't know that he did very much work for Charlton, but anyway, he did, and I like vampire covers, so picked this one up. Heroes Con's coming up. here in the next couple days. So got my fingers crossed on that, hoping I can pick up some really good stuff. And when I do, I'll post a video and we'll have something to look at. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Support your local comic shop. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next go round.